Hello, hello. Okay, guys, now we're gonna work in math. Remember, in math, we are learning about compare and order lengths. That means that we take two or three objects, especially three, and we compare the objects from the longest to the shortest or from the shortest to the longest. Okay? Remember, one object is long, the second object is longer than the first one, and the third object is the longest of the three. All right? Or the opposite. One object is short, the other object is shorter than the other one, and the other object is the shortest of them. In this case, let's remember about the markers. We have three markers. All the markers are long, okay? But the green marker is the longest. Then the red marker is longer than the yellow marker. So the yellow marker is the shortest. Okay? Now, yesterday we worked pages 569. You needed to draw an object into the box and write an X for the short one. And then you needed to order the objects. Remember, when we order, we start with long, longer, and longest. Okay? Let's work today in pages 571 and 572. Okay, I'm gonna start. It says, circle the correct object. I don't read this part because it says to find objects in your classroom. And remember, right now we are not in the classroom. That's why I don't read the first part. I'm reading the instruction that we're going to work in the page. Circle the correct object. That is the instruction. We need to circle the correct object according to the question. The question number 4 is, which is shorter? Which object is shorter? We have a scissor and a bottle of glue. Okay, this is glue. So, which one is shorter? The scissor or the glue? The scissor, very good. So you circle the scissor. The scissor is shorter than the glue. Circle it with your pencil. Very good. Oh, something important, remember, you draw circles from top to the left, never from the bottom. If you draw circles from the bottom to the top, incorrect. Yes, incorrect. No, we draw circles from the top to the left. Remember. Question number 5 says, which is longer? Which of these two objects is longer? This one is a crayon and this one is a paper clip. Okay? So, which one is longer? The crayon or the paper clip? Longer, longer. The crayon, exactly. So you circle the crayon with your pencil. Very nice. Remember, from top to the left. Okay, now exercise number 6 says, order the objects by length. Right, listen. Write number 1 for short, number 2 for shorter, and number 3 for shortest. Okay, so all these objects are short. So we need to find the first one, the one that is short. And then the one that is shorter, and finally the one that is the shortest. I prefer to start from the shortest. What do you think? It's better. So which one do you think is the shortest? The eraser, the notebook, or the pincer? No, that one is a hole puncher, sorry. That one is a hole puncher. This one here. It's a hole puncher. Okay? What do you think is the shortest? Eraser, notebook, or hole puncher? The shortest, el más cortito, the shortest. The eraser, very good. So you need to write the number 3, not the number 1. The number 3 because the instruction says, and 3 for shortest. Okay? Now, which of these objects is shorter than the eraser? I mean, shorter than the notebook. Which one is shorter here, the notebook or the hole puncher? The hole puncher is shorter than the notebook. Okay? And finally, we write the number 1 for the notebook. Okay? Maybe it's something like confusing, but I will explain you in Spanish. Un cuaderno es corto. No, un cuaderno no es largo, es corto. Todos estos 3 objetos son objetos que son cortos, ¿ok? Pero, aunque uno sea corto, otro es más corto y otro es más corto que el primero. Entonces, the notebook is short. That's why we wrote the number 1. Now, the hole puncher is short and the eraser is short. But, the hole puncher is longer than the eraser, but is shorter than the notebook. So that's why it's the number 2. So, of the 3 objects, which one is the shortest? ¿Cuál es el más cortito? The eraser. That's why we wrote this order, 3, 1, and 2. I hope you understood. Let's go to the next page, 571. We're going to do the same. Ready? Now, in this case, we're going to write 1 for long, 2 for longer, and 3 for longest. Now, it's not about short objects. Not about short objects. It's about long objects. We have a crayon, we have a paintbrush, and we have a bottle of paint. Okay? So, which one is the longest? Let's start with the longest. For longest, we need to write the number 3. Which one is the longest? Of the 3, which one is the longest? El más largo. The paintbrush. Very good. The paintbrush is the longest. So I write the number 3. Why? Because the instruction says that we need to write 3 for longest. Now, which one is longer than which one is longer? The crayon or the bottle of paint? The crayon, very good. So we need to write the number 2 for the crayon. Okay? And finally, which one is long? The bottle of tube. Alright? They look similar in size, but it's a little difference between them. Okay? So, in Spanish, los 3 objetos son largos. Los 3 objetos son largos, pero hay uno que es el más largo de los 3 y hay uno que es menos largo y hay otro que todavía es menos largo que el primero. Entonces, el paintbrush es el más largo, por eso escribimos el number 3. Ahora comparo estos dos. Este ya no lo voy a comparar, sino que este con este. The crayon, in this case, is longer than the tube of paint. So I write the number 2 and finally I write the number 1 because the bottle of paint is long, but not enough long as the crayon or the paintbrush. Now, page 572, problem solving. Ready? This was part of 571, I think. Well, let's go with page 572. Are you done? Okay. Problem solving says, John has 3 objects. How should he order the objects from shortest to longest? Now, in this case, we're gonna order the objects from the shortest to the longest. Okay? Now, we need to order them by giving a number. Remember, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's start from the shortest object, but let's name the objects first. This one is a pencil. This one is a Lego. a Lego piece. And this one is a crayon. All right? So, which one is the shortest? El más cortito. Which one is the shortest? The Lego piece. Very good. So, because the Lego piece is the shortest, I'm going to write the number 1. Okay? Now, which one is longer? The crayon or the pencil? Longer than the Lego piece. Both of them, exactly. Both of them are longer than the Lego piece. But now let's compare only the pencil and the crayon. We need to follow the measure of the Lego piece. The crayon, very good. So the crayon will be the number 2. And we write the number 3 for the pencil. Why? Because it's the longest of the objects. So, the Lego piece is the shortest. The crayon is longer than the Lego piece, but the pencil is the longest of the 3 objects. All right? Nice. Now, brain builders, listen. Taya owns 3 iguanas. Taya owns 3 iguanas. That means owns means has. It's the synonym of has, okay? It's the same as saying has. So Taya has 3 iguanas. How should she order the iguanas from longest to shortest? Explain how you order the iguanas to a friend. Okay, we need to order the iguanas from the longest to the shortest. All right? That means the longest will have the number 3 and shortest will have the number 1. Okay, so let's find the longest iguana. What is it? The number 1, number 2, or number 3? The longest. This one, right? Excellent. So you write the number 3 in the longest iguana. Right? Now, let's compare these 2 iguanas. Which one is the shortest? Which one is the shortest? La más cortita. Which one? Number 1 or number 2? This one, right? So here we're going to write the number 1 because it's the shortest. And then we write the number 2 here because this one is longer than this one. But this one is the longest one. So, this is the order. Look. 2, 1, and 3. Okay? The shortest, longer than the shortest, the longest of all. All right? Are you understanding? It's very easy. Nice. Okay. Now let's work in the last part. It says, so write 1 for long, 2 for longer, and 3 for longest. Tell why so is wrong. Make it right. Okay, let's see the pictures here. We have a block, a chalk, tiza, and a color pencil. Yes? So write 1 for long. Yes, the color pencil is long, but the chalk is long too. All right? And the block is a little bit long. So, is this correct, the order? No, it's incorrect. So, the first thing you need to do is to draw an X over each of the numbers. Come on, do it. Because this is incorrect. You need to draw an X over the numbers. And we're going to make it right. Oops. We're going to make it right. We're going to fix this mess that Zoe do. No, Zoe, that's not correct. Did you do it? Did you write an X over the numbers? Nice. Okay. Now, beside here, we're going to write the correct number. Let's see. Which one is the shortest? The shortest, el más cortito. The block. Very good. So you write number 1 in the block. On the line, okay? Or beside that number that was incorrect. Now, let's compare the color pencil and the chalk. which one is the longest? La más larga, which one is the longest? The color pencil, so you need to write the number 3. Remember, siempre para longest escribimos el number 3 y siempre para shortest escribimos el number 1. ¿Ok? Y el número que queda en medio siempre va a ser el 2, o sea, dependiendo de dónde está el objeto, claro, ¿verdad? Now, chalk is longer than the block, but is shorter than the color pencil, so that's the number between, number 2. All right, now it's correct. Remember, Saud had 3, 2, 1, but the order is 1, 2, 3. So Saud was incorrect. Now, why is so wrong? Okay, we're gonna write only one sentence. The pencil is longest. Try to write this sentence on the line, okay? The pencil is the longest. That's what you need to write on the line. Come on, do it. And when you finish, don't forget to send me a picture, and I hope you do your best. Bye, 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 bye.